Hello, back again to do another unboxing and review. Today I'm going to be looking at this firearm related accessory. It's actually an accessory for your pistol magazine, your metal pistol magazine. And what this does is it attaches a clip to your magazine so that you can put your magazine in your pocket and the magazine's held upright in a good drawing position. And when you need to draw the magazine, the clip easily comes off and then you can put the magazine in your gun and take it from there. So now, how does it do that? Well, it uses magnets, and hence why you need a metal pistol magazine. Alright, so the particular item we're going to be looking at today is called PocketMag. It comes from a company called Prepcision. If that word sounds odd, it's because it's actually a combination of two words, those words being preparation and precision for Prepcision. Now, this is the first I've ever heard of this company, so it only stands to reason this is the first item from them that I have. Now, if you're interested in picking one of these up, I'm going to tell you about this in the beginning of the video as opposed to the end. You can go to their website, Prepcision, and you'll find when you land at their official site, you'll know you're there because there'll be bald eagles and American flags all over the place, America. Alright, and at the time you're recording this video, they're on sale for $40, and if you buy more than one, I think the price goes down even a little bit more. Okay, so with that all being said, for full transparency, I'll let you know that I actually had this imported. So, yeah, and before you say, oh, it's a rip-off item, a clone item, or anything like that, no, this is legit. This is the actual item. I'm pretty sure I just got it a little upstream in the supply chain. So, great. Okay, now, with that said, let's go ahead and do a quick around the box, because there's not much on this box, although the box is cool. So, alright, so here's the front. You've already seen this. There we got the base in the USA. On the side here, we have three ways of viewing their stuff and what they have to offer. Alright, and then on the side, we have the continuation of that American flag. Over here, nothing on the top. This side, again, continuation of the American flag, so it kind of wraps around the edges. Alright, and then let's look at the back. And, yeah, okay. And this, by the way, was where the barcode was. So, alright, now, I think the box really robust, so that's good. And yeah, I would kind of like if they would maybe at least write PocketMag somewhere on here so you kind of know what item you've got. But I suppose you know what you ordered, but anyway, it'll be a nice touch. Alright, so as far as it being sealed, there was nothing holding it sealed. Maybe yours will be, but mine was not. So opening it up, there is the item. You can see it has this nice sponge bracket in here, which is very important because if it wasn't there, this little guy would be sliding around something fierce. And due to the fact that he is all metal, so yes, we have metal all the way around. These wings are metal. This main body is metal. This, by the way, I'm going to assume due to its strength is a neodymium magnet, or as you may call it, a rare earth magnet. And the clip here is metal. Yep. And this thing on the bottom here, if you can see it, that little disc, that's kind of, I'm assuming that's like some kind of silicone. So it, a couple things. First of all, I'm pretty sure it helps as a no-slip grip kind of type due to the surface or the material it's made out of. But it also stops this clip here from going ahead and gouging into the back of your item. Now, yeah, it's all metal, so I wouldn't really damage it, but it stops scratches. So, alright, now let's talk. You want to know about the separation of these wings, because of course that's going to be what kind of magazines you can use. Will yours magazine fit? Alright, so apparently on the website at least, they kind of have this, they say this was designed around 9mm magazines for 9mm handguns. So, but I'm going to see if I can actually put a magazine that's meant for 40 caliber in here. Now, if I measured the distance between these wings, and that comes up to be 1 inch and 5/16. So you can go ahead and measure your magazine at home and see if this will work for you. Okay, so first impressions, I like it. It is nice and yeah, it's beefy. It's all metal, so yeah, and it does not feel cheap. So I'm impressed so far. Oh, I should show you this. So on the side there, alright, there you are. Sweet. Alright, so I took some measurements and I also selected a magazine to be used for our test here. So let's talk about the magazine first. This magazine is out of a Smith & Wesson SD40VE, and I selected it mainly because it's metal. On top of that, it's also a double stack, and it, of course, is chambered in .40 caliber. Now, let's talk, before we get to that too much more, let's talk about the actual item we're doing the review on here, which is the PocketMag. It weighs on its own, just the PocketMag, 1.7 ounces or 47 grams. Now, let's talk about the magazine. And the magazine, just on its own, so without the bullets, just the magazine, weighs 79 grams or 2.8 ounces. Now, when you put bullets in it, like I have it sitting there, although this mag can hold 14, I decided just to test it using 9. Alright, so, okay, so the magazine plus the 9 bullets. The 9 bullets, by the way, are .40 caliber, 180 grain full metal jacket. And, alright, so the magazine plus those 9 bullets weigh altogether 8.1 ounces or 229 grams. Okay, now that we've covered all that, let's get to the testing part. So first, let's just go ahead and attach this to this. Alright, so it's going to go ahead and slap it on. Okay, so you can see it attaches well. Also, I don't know if this is by accident or maybe they actually engineered it this way, but you can see how the clip sits back just enough so this base plate here, or floor plate, has room to go. So, and because this isn't hitting this, this is now sitting flush against the magnet, which of course means it holds way better. Okay, so now I'll just go ahead and just... Alright, so far so good. It is actually holding the magazine. And yeah, if you're wondering, the space of the magazine is... that's how much leeway I have. Almost, well, you can see a little light under there. See by my finger, by the door, you can see there's just a little bit of light going underneath. So yeah, it's not a lot of extra, but it's just enough. So you can use it with this magazine, or I assume magazines similar in size to the one I'm displaying here. Alright, but just holding it like this isn't really a good test. Or of real life. So what we're going to do is go ahead and challenge this a little bit. So I'll move on to that in the next bit. Alright, so here's what I came up with. I have this neon green fishing line here, and it is 2 feet 8 inches long. And then at the bottom, if you can see it, I have it attached to our magazine with the PocketMag attached. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and drop it from the height, let it fall all the way, and see if this line can catch it before it hits the ground. Have some towels down there in case it's not successful. So I'm going to go ahead and pick this up, drop it bungee style, and we'll see what happens. Yep, it worked. Alright, so here you see I got it on, and I have the magazine there in the pocket. You can see it. And it does hold the magazine nice and upright, so that's good. You don't have to fish around trying to figure out how to grab it, because you know exactly. Just drop your hand down, pick it up. Now let's talk about this clip. This clip is really taut. At least mine was. I'm pretty sure yours will be too. Well, I hope it is, because the tighter this clip is, the better job it's going to hold on to your pants pocket, and hence when you pull out the magazine, you don't also pull out the PocketMag, which for obvious reasons would be no good. So be in mind that you're going to have to kind of pry to get this open. It was actually kind of a little effort to even get it over this lip of this pocket, which you can see is not all that thick. But anyway, that's a good thing. So, alright, now let's talk about the clothing choice here. I decided to put on a pair of loose-fitting shorts, and you might think, well, that's just because they're comfortable, and they are comfortable, but that's not the reason I picked them. I chose these because thinking about it from like a kind of physics point, if you are wearing some really tight jeans, everything is just going to stay put because, of course, they're just tighter, right? So my thinking was, if I, with all the play that you see I have here in these loose-fitting shorts, if it works on these, it's going to work on your tighter jeans, okay? Or tighter shorts, whatever. All right, so going to go ahead. Oh, one other thing before we do this is keep in mind that the whole magazine's metal, right? So as you pull it out, it's going to continue to grab the magazine. The pocket mag is going to continue to grab the magazine until you actually clear the whole magazine from the pocket. But again, if you're reloading, you're going to have enough energy in your pool that should not be a problem. So with that being said, let's go ahead and just go ahead. I'm just going to pull it out here. There it is. So it's that simple. And yes, it does work.